What's up everybody, it's Sean here, back today to give you guys a review of the Bodega collaboration with Hoka on this Kaha Low Gore-Tex in the Martini Olive and Almond colorway. First off, I want to give a huge thank you over to Bodega for sending me over this pair early. At the time that I'm filming this, which is the 24th, these are releasing tomorrow, which is March 25th, for a price of $225 US, which is the equivalent to roughly 285 Canadian dollars. And as part of this collection, alongside these shoes, they're also dropping this Aura slide as well, but for the purpose of this specific video, I'm just reviewing this pair. So Hoka or Hoka for short, was founded back in 2009, and they've grown tremendously in popularity, especially in the past couple of years. So this Kaha Low Gore-Tex silhouette is a hiking shoe, and to be honest, when I first saw images of this collaboration, I didn't really have too many thoughts about this. But the more I saw images of this collaboration, and once I got them in hand, I started really appreciating this silhouette. So diving straight into the details, the majority of the upper is constructed out of this olive colored nubuck. So this nubuck is water resistant, and we have this rubber overlay on the front toe cap to give you that added durability. Pressed on the upper portion of the shoe, we have these darker olive colored hits, which are formed in the shape of these jagged lines. And then for the top four eyelets, these are constructed in this brass finish, giving it more of that classic hiking shoe look. And then underneath this, we have these two clusters of diagonal dashes, which is pressed into the nubuck upper. Underneath this nubuck, we have a layer of this brown colored suede, which has a very shaggy and fuzzy feel to it. And then moving downwards, debossed on the lateral side, we have Hoka branding, and then next to this, we have a Gore-Tex tag hanging off the side. Surrounding the heel, we have another rubberized layer, once again to give you that added durability along the back end of the shoe. And then hanging off the top, we have this magenta colored nylon pull tab with hits of reflective 3M in the middle. Turning our attention back to the front, so running down the center of the tongue, we have this magenta nylon strip, once again with hits of reflective 3M, along with Bodega and Hoka co-branding. Intertwining through this, we have the laces, which the standard default lace is a rope style lace in yellow, with these blue colored lace tips with Bodega branding. If you're not feeling these yellow laces, they also give you 3 extra lace options as well, so really there's going to be a lace option for everyone. Underneath this, the tongue is constructed out of this blue colored mesh, and you'll see about 2/3 up the length of the tongue. It's actually connected to the rest of the body of the shoe, ensuring that this pair is really going to be water resistant. And at the top, we have this brown colored nubuck patch with this hit of reflective 3M circling the interior. The back of the tongue and the top portion of the inner liner of the shoe, this is covered in this olive colored knit-like material, which has a bit of a rough texture to it, and this really ensures that the shoe will bite onto your socks, giving you that extra factor of lockdown. And then below this, the inner booty of the shoe is lined in Gore-Tex, which really makes this shoe water resistant if not waterproof. Taking a look at the insoles, these come with these foam padded insole, and it's lined in this orange colored finish on top. On the left shoe, we have the Bodega 15-year anniversary branding, and on the right shoe, we have both Bodega and Hoka co-branding. So if there's anything we know about Hoka shoes, it is their massive chunky midsoles. So the upper of the shoe sits atop this dual density foam midsole. The upper portion is an EVA foam, which is pretty soft to the touch, and then underneath this, the bottom layer, which is this gray portion, this is a rubberized foam, which gives you more durability and more of a supportive base. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, so this shoe utilizes a Vibram Mega Grip high traction outsole, so you can see the traction pattern is very aggressive, which makes sense considering this is meant for hiking. But because the outsole is not entirely covered in rubber, the gray portion is still actually just foam, it sheds some weight, and it ensures the shoe's not going to be that heavy. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And for those wondering about sizing, to me, I feel like these run true to size perfectly. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. Bodega sent me this in a size 10, and they fit me great even with thicker winter socks. So whatever size your foot actually measures as, I would stick with that same size for this specific pair. Moving on to the comfort, so at first glance, this shoe looks very heavy, and my first impression was that this can't be that comfortable on feet. However, trying them on, I was actually pleasantly surprised. Like I mentioned before, there's dual density foams, and that top portion of EVA foam actually feels pretty plush on feet. So I'm not too experienced with hiking shoes, so I can't really give you guys a fair comparison to other hiking shoes on the market, but as a first impression, I feel like I can definitely wear these and feel a ton of comfort underfoot, while at the same time, it gives me a ton of support, and I feel like my feet are really locked into the shoe, so I'm not afraid of trekking in a wide variety of terrain wearing this pair. Obviously though, because of the Gore-Tex and just the wide variety of layers, this is not the best shoe for hot climate, and I feel like your feet will heat up quite quickly in this pair. However, the trade-off with the lack of breathability is definitely the water resistantness of the shoe. So even if you're not wearing these for hiking, I feel like even in the city, for example, if you're wearing these in slushy or wet weather, this shoe would be a great option for that purpose as well. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and the craftsmanship, I was pretty impressed all in all. The nubucks on the suede felt pretty buttery to the touch, and the overall construction of the shoe, I thought it was very solid. I didn't notice any flaws at all with my specific pair, so I gotta say I came away feeling pretty impressed. So with all that out of the way, now let's toss these on feet and I'll show you guys how these look. Before I really got to understand the silhouette and understand the nuances with the design, my first thought was that it's just any other hiking shoe and I don't really hike, so it's not necessarily a shoe for me. However, getting these in hand, I really appreciate the variety of materials that they used and how the design of the shoe really lends itself from a performance point of view. Like I said before, even if you're not hiking, I feel like this is a shoe you can wear in the city. I'm seeing more and more people wear this sort of shoe casually, so if you don't mind a little bit more of a heavier shoe and one that's not necessarily as breathable, but if you need something that's going to be water resistant and warm, then this is a great stylish option. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Bodega collaboration with Hoka on this Kaha Low Gore-Tex. What are your overall thoughts on the whole collection, and what are your thoughts on this specific silhouette? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram as well at sgo8. Check me out on Twitter at sean.go and visit my website at seango.ca. Once again, another huge thank you goes out to Bodega for sending me over this pair and the slides. Your love and support is much appreciated. And for everyone else, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video.